It is starting with a grand final. Everyone at 0 points. We are 16 places. Should be 16 finalists. I'm not sure if all of them are here, because I guess that one of the 16 players is the admin DiabloO himself. Getting rid of the ghosts. Not yet though. There's also no way to press the button again. And after the next round. We will see then when we press tab how many rounds we play. Actually, I don't really know the final format. This is not a grand final. We play the maps from the season. So there were some weekly cups, and the maps are all this weird French serrator style. And we discovered these maps basically in those weekly cups. Now you could train all of them, 16 maps in total, which is quite a lot, I have to say. It's really not easy to learn all of them. So you saw me earlier on the stream maybe. I went very quick through them in the editor, just very quick. So, let's get rid of ghosts. Yeah, point limit is 500. We play 2 rounds per map. Okay, that means we go very quickly through all the tracks. The first place gets 25 points. You see in this points pattern here that there is a gap between 3rd and 4th place of 3 points, while 3rd is only 2 points behind 2nd. That means a top 3 position is very nice. From 5th place onwards, it's just 1 point gaps. So there you don't win that much. The 16 people that qualified here, that means that they played some editions in the season and know some tracks already from there, but you could of course also practice these maps. So Heath is winning this for sure, because he is also very prepared. He played all the editions in the season. I think only the very first one he missed. Otherwise he played all the editions. And he had all world records on all 16 maps, but today, on the day of the cup, the maps got updated by the admin, which was a very weird move, to be honest. That was close. Okay, there seems to be also a very good map for Stela Xoxo, or Stela, just. Way more than 4K, but it is hard to say. I play it since 2004. And you can probably do an average of, I don't know, what can you do as average per day? 2 hours per day? I don't know. Also, yeah, I don't know on what numbers you will end up, but will be a lot. What is this author time on this track? Oh god, this map. Yeah. So the top, I don't know how many, 3 or 4, I guess. Top 3 or top 4 win also a bit of prize money. It's not much, but it's at least something. I wasn't really sure how much it is worth to actually practice all these maps, no? In the end it will be finalist mode when we hit the 500 points. And winning a round with finalist, it's gonna be difficult anyway. But we try our best. This is now a bit annoying because here's a cut that I cannot do now. Because I have barely any exit speed. Yeah, this game is just way too good. Also hitting top 3 is gonna be difficult. We have of course Heath, but then we obviously have his mates Valegen and Tark. But Stela seems to be very well practiced on all the maps and so far does a very good job as well. Tani, Cardio, yeah, those are playing just all the additions. Lil Lobster with a Prime sub, thanks a lot. And yeah, I went through the editor, quickly checked out all the maps. Sadly, all these maps got updated today, which also meant that all the world records were gone. Also, Heath had all world records, now they were all away. And I couldn't watch them, so I had to figure out everything myself. Checked for cuts everywhere, but I think I didn't find anything that wasn't already known anyway. Yeah. So I think this is what you want to do. And then cut! Oh god. I don't know if we will go through one rotation and come back to these first maps when it matters, when we get to Finalist. That might be, might also not be, I don't know. Yeah, twice 5th, that's not that great. Or Stela seems to be really strong, like holy shit. Not a single mistake yet from Stela. And in every single round in front of me, actually. The only person to be always in front of me in all rounds. Rip. Yeah, basically what you got answered already. I'm known for not making many crashes, but on cost of pace. By not risking certain sections, going then slower, but surviving. On this map it's important that you get the double cut with a snow car in the start. Hop and hop. Ah, rip, I safety ending too much. This is why I'm the safe meister. Ja, Gwen ist weil Gwen, Elcon, Massa earlier. Hey, I've beaten Stela for once. Ach, komm! I really didn't win this round. But I beat Stela again. It felt even good this ending. Might have done something wrong with the line. Okay. But so far so good. The Hagen map. Hagen was doing really good on this track. But also his record got beaten by Heath. Maybe Hagen could have tried to rebeat it. Yes, it has prize pool. A bit. But I have actually also a bad experience with the admin of this cup. Because there was a season like 2 years ago where I had to wait multiple months until he finally gave me the money. But it's not much money anyway. Like, we only speak of like $10–20, and you see you have to prepare, you have to train 16 maps of like this caliber. Like such weird maps. And you have to learn 16 of them. It's yeah. Or you just only play the weekly cups and play with the knowledge that you get from this when you learn the tracks there. Ah, I fucked it up. Why did I even try? I'm still 4th. That's surprising. Oh, I mean, then it didn't matter what I did. Because I am not able to try 51 or 50. Yeah, in the season I only played it between cups. I barely played a full edition because it was parallel to other cups. Especially the Wednesday edition was in the middle between Mini RPG of the Week and Survivor Cup, and the Saturday edition clashes with ARM-X or with what else we had. We had the Nebula RPG Cup and so on. Actually, the last season I also qualified for the final, literally forgot the final. That was a bit annoying to me that this happened. Especially because I think I would have gotten 3rd there and would have been not that difficult. Even had 3 on that day. But I literally forgot. Naja. And that was a much easier edition. The last final. Now we have people like Balegen and so on playing. And Tag and so on. I mean, he was of course also there in the previous one, obviously. Ah, nice, 2nd place. So far so good. Yeah, of course, Granati is not playing Mini RPG of the Week anymore. I still play it, but I also didn't play it every week. There was a time where Evo hosted a Dirt Cup, and I prioritized this Dirt Cup over the 8 editions, so 8 weeks. I prioritized this over Mini RPG of the Week, so I also didn't play it. Yannick is of course quite often still playing. What is he actually? Not really. No, Yannick is also not doing it too much anymore, but there are a lot of good players still. Also, the level is still crazy in the Mini RPG of the Week, and lately I'm streaming it as well again. I'm always playing with Firestorm. And the hosters also stream it, of course. This is a long map. I was also wondering if this map could have maybe a reroute. But I don't think so. Oh, I could have jumped further left. Oh, 4th place. Exactly what I don't want. Looked so good with that 2nd place that I had. But not jumping far enough to the left was actually the problem here. That's bad. Because I don't overjump this. Yeah, damn it. Could have been 2nd. Okay, next map. And I just remember one track that I haven't played in the editor that wasn't in the campaign, but I'm pretty sure we played it now in this season. Now I wonder if he actually used all the maps in the campaign or if there are more tracks that are missing. No, it was a map from the previous season. And he said also that in that weekly edition that there are also some old maps added, but they are not counting basically to the season. This must be the reason. Okay, this map has one part where I'm completely unsure how to save that. Even if I go super slow I can die. Otherwise it has one very important section as well. And that is this flip over. That was nice. But I can still lose everything in the upcoming tube here. That is fine. Oh no. No! What a beautiful run I had. That was the perfect run on this map. I realized one player that is missing, that had good times before the maps got updated. And that is Omega. He's not here. He would be also a main opponent for second place. Boah, this is so stupid what I just did. You see also, it's 8 points difference, man, between first and fourth. And that was my chance to have a first place. Because mostly Heath is taking them away, obviously. It was such a clean run. Yes, finally. Whew. What a run. Nice. Valegen with bad points, and behind Valegen is actually a bigger gap now already to Tark. So Heath is now halfway through, on the way to 500 points. Will we go through all the maps? I guess we will, because we played quite a lot already. Nah, as I said, halfway through. That's not forever. So now I have to remember all these corners here. So we go there. Oh, I had to massively release on me. I'm going safe. Top 3, that's good. It's also 21:30 it should start a bit later. It's going since 20 to 25 minutes. Overlegen only 6 points. Crazy. That was bad. But I'm scoring better than the guys behind me, lol. Linko Cardio Cutie from 2nd to 4th. They are further behind on 8th to 10th. What a round. Eve, of course, now extending his lead, but this is to be expected. Like, he had world record on all the maps. I had watched these maps like 3-4 minutes. So it is to be expected. But we fight for 2nd and so on. Ha! I thought of this map and it comes. Wow. Okay, let's go. I thought of a cheeky way to do the snow car section, but apparently it's not faster. I thought about going backwards up the hill and then turning around. It's not much prize money, I forgot what exactly it is. But something like 25, 15, 10, I don't know. I think $50 in total. DiabloO Random Championship. A cup by a French guy with French styled maps. How do I get overtaken in the end? I'm pretty sure that this is the fastest finish. Naja. But we can actually not see on which map we are. Like how many maps we already played. Ah, no, this map with a cut. Okay. Then let's see if we can get a cut as well. I actually didn't really try that much in the training now. Only tried to cut a little bit. But the rest, especially the start, I didn't do much. Okay, then let's see. Also the cut comes also early on. I want to take this reactor here. I cannot. I have to go safe. I want to jump basically up there. That would be the cut. I see exactly how many people made it. And all of them are unreachable. So basically you need very good acceleration from that reactor. And if you have the speed, then you can jump directly to the other checkpoint. That is the idea. Because otherwise you have to land and make this big turnaround, but you can also jump directly into this checkpoint and turn around, and then you have directly speed with a booster. The top 3 are super close together. Oh, okay, this is a map I don't like too much. I lost the last DRC weekly, the only DRC that I played fully from start to end. I lost it on this map. I was finalist very early, but I had to close it out here because we played 4 rounds, I think, on each map there. And this was my, like, it was much weaker than for Heath. So the striker and myself are not friends. There are also a bunch of random sections. We come up to a random section now. Okay, worked. Because you can also just flip over at this roof hit. Got sniped in the end by Tark, but this is one of my best runs that I had so far on this track. So it's all fine. Getting a top 3. Yeah, pipe-to-pipe transition is a weakness for me, definitely. And we have this twice on this map. Also in the ending there is one. But especially in the start you can of course lose everything or you can gain a lot there. You can definitely lose a lot. And yeah, he was in the weekly cup doing 45 consistent against me in Finalist. Ha! I like this map now. Why did Heath not do such a round against me when I was finalist? This nice time for Malegen is of course a joke from him, but I just reacted to his joke. Like, you know, last round I did 47.1 and I got third. Now I'm 1.4 seconds slower and I get first. It was just a really bad winning time. Okay, DRC turnaround. Ah yeah, this map. So the most important section on this map comes up very soon. Yeah, this is a great song. And this is here. Ugh. Okay, another third place. Stela is actually now losing a little bit. But we know that Stela is very good on the first map, so when we go again into the second rotation, and I am pretty sure we do that before I hit Finalist, or at least before I'm through, we know that Stela was very good on those tracks. So Heath needs a top 2 placement, then he's finalist. What is happening outside? There must be heavy shower or thunderstorm right now. Oh! How close that is! Holy shit! From 4th to 2nd, and we denied also Heath with that. Heath not finalist. Ah yeah, this map is also. Yeah, with this map I'm happy we get it now, because this, I think, would be a bad map for me when I'm finalist. I'm not feeling this map, to be honest. There's a very, very difficult transition in here. But if you go for it, if you YOLO it, you can really gain a lot. It's this one. And then also, I don't even know why I'm losing so often speed here. Now we have another stupid transition, which is this one. So usually you can also drift this last turn, I'm not doing it now. So Heath is now finalist as expected. And I mean, I cannot deny him. Like, he has to deny himself. From how I know him, he will not deny himself. And his friends, like Valegen, Tark and Co., I am pretty sure they will let him through when he's right behind them. I think so. I think so they would let him through. They definitely all don't want me to win. Like, if they deny him and I win in the end, they would be really mad about that. Slow down from the jump off, I don't understand that. And let's see if with 3 seconds in front. Yeah, that is what I meant, no? It is literally impossible for me to deny that on this track, or generally. He's way too trained and he is also good. We have to admit he's good. But plus also really prepared on these tracks. Alright, so now I will come close to finalist mode. It depends a lot on what maps we get, it depends a lot on how the round is going for me. If someone else, when I have a good round, if someone else has a godlike round and denies me. This map, yeah. You're not through yet with a full rotation. Yeah, this map I didn't play in the weekly cups, so it was new to me. And I'll also check very long time for a reroute here on this map, because you cross a checkpoint twice and you cross actually such a middle section like 3 times, and felt like there must be something, but I didn't actually find something that would be better. No, fuck. I wonder if the others are doing something, because I cannot explain otherwise how I'm first now. Yeah, Stela is doing something. Okay, from where does Stela actually finish? From where does Stela... Ach, they finish from here, of course. Yeah, okay, this is the one part that I didn't check. The thing is, I really had very limited time to check for cuts on each track, but obviously I tried to make this finish jump anyway. Ah, also there are so many options on this track. Okay, I need 15 points. 15. Oh, maybe I'm just driving wrong. Because there is this red sign, it basically points to the jump. I was really unsure where the heck I shall go on this track, I'm honest. But this sign definitely tells you to jump there. But when are you supposed? Ach so, I don't go to the right here. I have to go straight here. And then I jump to the right here and go into this checkpoint. This is, no, I jump straight here. Oh, now I understand this map. I just randomly drove wrong. Oh my god. Like, yeah. But yeah, I only had to make sure to be top 5, and I got that. Now I'm finalist. Yeah, are we now actually through exactly? Or is there still a map missing that we didn't play? I really don't know. Ah, the crest map. Yeah, we didn't play the crest map yet. Okay, finalist on the crest map. This can be a decent map. I don't know. Can be. Ah, Stela's ahead. Nothing I could have done. That was a very clean run for me. I'm really happy with this run. But Stela did a much better run even. And I'm not sure how to do 58, to be honest. I don't know. I feel like in the start there is probably more possible. With this bug slide uphill, you might have the chance to get more speed there. It felt rather slow. Naja. What? Where's my gear? Shit. Ah. But Stela drove even faster. I had a much better start though, I was first. But this was stupid. I don't know what happened to my gear. I was just driving and then suddenly my car dropped a gear. Out of nowhere. But yeah, this is the thing. Like, it is a bit luck based which track comes up when you get Finalist and what the others are doing. Like, Stela is seemingly very strong on this one. And winning a Finalist round here, even though I'm very happy with how I played the map, but it is very difficult. Ah yeah, we have this map still. Oof. Okay. Oh, what was... Oh god. Yeah, this has some random stuff as well. What a map to be Finalist on. Oh my god. There are so many parts that you can train, practice here, where you can gain time, lose time. This is like a Serrator Cup map, really. I also thought of a big reroute here, even. Okay, now let's see how this map goes. I have no idea about the pace from the others. Nope, this is the main random part that you need to nail somehow. Or Stela is leading, I cannot believe it. And there's nothing happening anymore. Yeah, the thing is, I have no idea about my pace on this track. I have no clue what my pace is if I get it. But, yeah, what can you do? Like, Stela had now 3 good runs in a row, and this middle section is literally pure luck. Like, there is... at least I didn't find a line that works consistently. I made a slight mistake by releasing too much, but yeah, what can you do? Okay, we have one more try. On this map at least. Oh man, I get the start bad. I can get this so much better. Yes, this is what I want. There we go. GG. Third place. That should give me some money as well. 126, second place. This is lower than what I got first round. Yo! Wow! Well, I have some pops up over this. I guess it's 5, right? Yeah. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs. Really appreciate it. Welcome, No Future, Marainsche, Epination, The Killing Sound in Timbo. Also, I even would have won with my first round time in that round. I didn't even need the middle section so good, but Stela was still much faster than what I had. Like, still 1.5 seconds faster. Also, I would say these 3 rounds that Stela drove when I got Finalist, it was just not possible for me. It was just not possible. Also, I got the maximum, even though it felt like the second place was, of course, very doable, but not with the 3 rounds that Stela performed under that pressure situation. There was no chance. I'm not well enough prepared, at least, to compete against that. Okay, let's see. Valegen is Finalist. True, we also missed this map. And I would have been decent on this map, but Valegen is also mega good. Also it's very good that I am through here, because I think Valegen is very difficult to beat on this map. But I cannot really say what my pace is and what their pace is. I didn't really play these maps now in the solo mode too much. No, wait, on this map, yeah, I have actually one record. But this was my first run, kind of, or second run. Of course, much faster now, yeah. I have no idea what pace I would have here. Valegen had a small mistake, I saw, in one part. But not something big, and here he jumps super far, what the heck. And this was great. And he actually takes this line. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what's better. Looks very clean. And now the finish is also not difficult anymore. I think there was an old version with a difficult finish. 133. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this would have been difficult to beat, so... Yo, good night. Thanks a lot. What I can tell you with this random part in the map where I now got through, yeah, this one jump, I wanted to make sure to land in this downhill, in this long jump, and with this downhill, when I land clean in that, I can over jump this big bump, and that is the main thing that you want to do on that track. And I realized that when I do a bug slide in that turn before that jump, but this bug slide is very difficult to aim. But when I do a bug slide there, Otak's missing 2 points. When I do a bug slide there, I can, with a perfect bug slide, have the exact speed that I need, so that I can basically full speed jump and I make it perfectly into this downhill without needing to release a lot. And this is what I basically went for. Now, as I was Finalist, I also tried, however, to no-slide the turn to guaranteed have the speed for the jump, but I have done also too much speed, so I need to release in the jump to really land in the downhill, and then I still don't really land with as much speed because I released so much. The thing is that this setup with a bug slide is very difficult. Like with a bug slide you need to jump from the previous transition, you have to land at the correct part, then you have to... Interesting, that won't work. You have to jump off perfectly again, and yeah, all of that is very stupid to do. And in this Finalist round, however, it worked perfectly, basically. But then you have to see Stela in her Finalist round had the same. Like, also must have had it that clean. Also yeah, Stela was definitely mega prepared on these maps, like everywhere. Still, points-wise, I was actually then in front by quite a lot, like 50-60 points in front, but it's still finalist mode. Like, you just lose this lead in 3 rounds when Stela wins these rounds. Nothing you can do against that. Yeah, Valegen again with such a funny nice time in the chat, because he drove a 1:33 and now the winning time is a 1:47. Also here everyone would have gotten through. Like the 5th place here would have been free for me on in this round. But I think 5th place doesn't win anything. I can actually check if I find the... the announcement with the prize money. Yes, I found something. Also, the first place is getting 20 euros, the 2nd place is getting 15 euros, and the 3rd place is getting 10 euros. And 4th and 5th are getting 2.5 euros each. So it's good that I'm top 3. Like 4th place with 2.5 euros is basically nothing. So this should be a good map for Tark to get through, I'm pretty sure. So this map also... oh my god, Tark. This map was also still missing. We played it before the cups, also before we went live, so yeah, obviously this one was still up to come. Crazy that Tark is actually on 4th place with what happened to him. He might actually still win. He's on 2nd. Nope, it's not enough. So target's just directly landing here. I had a different strat. I actually don't know what's better. But they're looking at the previous round and there's actually also no difficulty in this track. Nothing that Tark could basically crash here in theory. Unless he over-risks it too much with the next transition, for example. This is like mega free. I don't even know how the others are all 2 seconds behind. Like there's nothing that Tark can do wrong at this point. So I will quickly check something in the wall community. WMC is around the corner at 1 o'clock. There will be a total of 5 tracks this month and 5 rounds will be played on each track. Room will be open 10 minutes before the match in the wall community club. You can actually go back here. I'm shortly AFK. And we check out if Tani is making it. Oi. Tani needs a top 3 placement to be finalist. Looks good so far. So one more map change and then let's see if Tani is able to close it out and then the cup is over. I don't know why we played this 6th place as well. Not sure. Because the money is only for the top 5. But let's just watch it to the end. And... Huh? How was this that much speed? How was this that much speed? That is so confusing. What the heck? Okay. Yeah, 1.6 in front and the SPD, nothing difficult. Now, okay. Let's wait. The ending can lose you everything. Interesting strat, 360, but that is actually safe then. Only needs to hit this transition now. Yeah, this works. GG. Season 9 is in August and September. Okay. Also Molle, you know when to grind. Alright.